My intent's never been to impress you on this channel. My intent has always been to teach you applicable things, to teach you things you can pull out on the gig, to teach you things that will grow your drumming. This is one of those simple, applicable things that everybody needs to remember and know and just put in your bag for later use. Now, before we get started, let's get the question of the lesson out of the way. What is your favorite song to jam to? What's your favorite track to just geek out on the drums to? It can be warming up or it can be at the end of your session. We've all got one. Put yours in the comments section below so we can kind of learn from each other. Maybe I'll have a couple new ones to play along to. I also wanted to let you guys know that I just released the Weak Hand or Your Weak Drumming Hand Boot Camp. That's available on the website. I've also just put online store as well as a shopping cart. So the checkout process is really simple now and streamlined, and you can put everything in the cart and just buy both at once. They're all downloadable, or just buy one, whatever you want to do. But that's there for you if you want to pick it up. Don't forget that in July, I've got an interview in Drum Magazine. So be sure and check that out. I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. It'll be me, I do believe, Mado Cohen, and then Kobus Pokister. And I think I'm saying his name wrong. But nonetheless, we'll be in there. I'm honored to do it, and you guys are the only reason that I'm in there. So let's get down to the brass tacks now of this lesson. Now, this is called the reverse fill, and I can't take credit for remembering this fill. I used to use this fill a lot, and I go to a large church here, and we have a lot of great drummers. One of them's named Zach Fisher, and he was playing yesterday, and I walk in, and as soon as I walk in, he does this fill. Boo-doo-doo-boo-doo, pack-choo. And I'm like, the reverse fill. Why have I not used that in forever? Anytime you're needing a dry ending, so in other words, where you don't come in and crash on one, this is a fantastic fill to do, and it's a little bit left of center because you actually go around the toms in reverse. I call it the reverse fill. There's a lot of fills that a lot of the professionals here in town use, and you'll find drummers all over the world use, and I kind of collect those. They're go-to fills that I can always go to in certain situations, and I know that they'll work, whether that be in a studio situation or a live gigging situation. And Zach demonstrated perfectly and reminded me of this one that I haven't used in years. So thank you, Zach. He's an amazing player, amazing guy too, really good friend. So let's go ahead and get down to what is it. It's really simple. It's 2 beats, and it's all 16th notes. What you're going to do is 1 E and on the floor tom, and then that naturally leaves the left hand to go up to the high tom, and we're going to go this would happen on 3 and 4. So 3 E and 4 E, and on the snare, on the hi-hat, and you can bark it is what it's called. That's opening it real quick and closing it. And then 1 is empty. So very slowly. How simple is that? That's like one of the most simple things ever, and it's so effective. It's one of those fills you need to take, put in your back pocket, and when you're in a funk tune or maybe you're in a rock tune that really needs to bring it down, you don't necessarily need to crash at the end of that or on 1 coming to the next measure. This is a perfect fill for that. So let me demonstrate it up to tempo. Now there's another variation of this reverse fill, and it doesn't start on the downbeat of 3. What you would do instead is take the first 16th note played on the kick drum, and then the sticking stays the same. So it would be 3 on the kick, E and 4, E, and we would eliminate the snare and go straight to the hi-hat. Hopefully this has helped you. Don't forget to check out the new online store and shopping cart I've got on the site. It makes checkout super simple. You can pick up the downloadable bass drum boot camp there, as well as the new Your Weak Drumming Hand boot camp. Both I've been getting really good responses from people that are going through them. So it's there for you if you want it. If not, we'll see you here next time.